Well, people are still spilling in to catch a glimpse of the action tonight. We've still got 2 matches to bring you as we just sort of pan around the outside of this glorious Tianhe Stadium here in Guangzhou. It's beautiful. It's 8:45 local time here in China, and this is what we've brought you so far. Women's doubles was concluded, and the group was won by Li and Shin, and they confirmed that win as their 3rd consecutive win against Kitty Harakun and Prajongjai of Thailand. 22-20, 23-21. 55 minutes it took them. They come through Group Women's Doubles, Group B, in some style. PV Sindhu, well, she had a win, a remarkable turnaround actually. She was 9-18 down in that opening game and then just flicked the switch somehow and just started playing miraculous badminton to take down He Bingjiao in straight games. So she comes 3rd in her Group A in women's singles, does Pasala v Sindhu, and He Bingjiao comes out 4th of the group. Seo and Chai, well, they came also 3rd in their group. Chan and Go, the Malaysians, having lost all of their matches. But now we turn our attention onto men's singles, which is the very confident, tall, rangy Dane, Anna's ANTONSEN. The world number 3 takes on WANG Tzu Wei, the world number 19. There's going to be a lot riding on this one. Wang with a confident win over Christie yesterday, and keeps us all guessing as to the Group A progressors as a consequence. There he is. He's the protagonist. He's upset the rhythm of the group. I hope he's pleased with himself. He's got a little bit of cladding and taping on that left knee. So he was the last male to qualify for the singles with a good run in Guangzhou. But himself, ANTONSEN and Jonathan Christie are among the several first-time qualifiers to the season finale. But of course, men's singles Group A can only be decided, semi-final berths that is, after the conclusion of both of these singles matches. Momota is out on court against Jonathan Christie as we speak. They're out there doing battle. Momota 13-8 to the good. These are the other 2 in Group A. Who's it going to be as ANTONSEN chomps down a banana to keep himself going? He was very invested last night on that Momota match, was ANTONSEN. That's how the group stands at the moment. Momota at the top with 3 wins. He'll go through irrespective of what happens today, but it's who is going with him. There's so many permutations. We'll get into that as the match unfolds. I don't want to waste your time. You know, there's so many ifs, whats, and shoulds, and coulds, and maybes. I don't even really want to go there. Let's just conclude it when everything's wrapped up, I think. But definitely Momota qualifies because he has 2 wins. WANG Tzu Wei and Christie also looking good. Who's it going to be that joins the Japanese world number 1? Will it be ANTONSEN, the confident Dane, strutting around as he does, and his career profile there, number of wins for him? WANG Tzu Wei with a few more, 50 or so more wins overall, but a lot more losses as well. And of course, a little bit of a gulf, world ranking-wise, between these 2. Number 19, Wang, and Anna's ANTONSEN, just 3 in the world, so 16 spots between them. But Wang, you sense from Chinese Taipei, a real fast riser. Now, this is their 3rd meeting, and Wang, unusually, has won both of the previous meetings. ANTONSEN yet to score a victory over WANG Tzu Wei. Will today be his day? He needs a win to put himself into contention, something he's been unable to do so far. And there's WANG Tzu Wei, broad-shouldered and powerful. He's got that same sort of walk as his countryman, hasn't he, Cho Tianchen? Almost like he's modelled himself on it without even realising. Last meeting was at the Korean Open, and Wang won 15-6 there. And prior to that was the Swiss Open, but that was way back, almost irrelevantly, in 2016. Straight game win for Wang. Yet to get a win, the man in red and white, unbelievably at world number 3. But again, it smacks of depth in both of these men's singles groups. But there's a respectful hush when these guys take to court. 22 years old, the man from Aarhus, world number 3 off his career high ranking. ANTONSEN got to world number 3 on the 8th of July. He's played 56 matches this year, won 42 of them, lost 14. Super confident young Dane. Sporting ambitions clearly declared at a young age. I want to be world number 1, and that's that. That's his profile so far. Lost out to Momota in a very close match last night. Hour and 23, it extended. And the day before to Jonathan Christie, who himself lost to Wang yesterday. So it's a very open group. Who knows what can happen here? As I say, margins are always very, very small. WANG Tzu Wei, 2 years older, at 24, from Chinese Taipei, Taipei City, born and bred. Has been as high as number 10 in the world. And of the 8 qualifiers, I guess you could say he's kind of the relative underdog, isn't he? This is what's happened to him, as I say, the win over Christie, the loss to Momota on the opening day in straight games. Barely got into double figures there, all inside half an hour, but you know, a great experience. That'll go into the experience bank for this young man. And while interestingly, he won his first World Tour title at the last event, the Syed Modi it was, beg your pardon, I told you it was the Guangzhou event. It was the Syed Modi down in India, and he'll be hoping to spring a surprise or two here against some of the bigger names. And while he's beaten Antonsen twice before, as we say hello to Kelly Hoare again, she's been busy today. He's the service judge, and the umpire Rahana De Silva from Sri Lanka. Certainly a confidence boost for this young man winning the Syed Modi. And also then he won the, well, he made it to the second round of the final qualifying event of the year in Guangzhou, Korea Masters. So he should be in a good frame of mind here for his first ever season-ending finale, the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals, to give it its proper title. He's had a busy year, this youngster. He's played 26 tournaments. Semi-finalist at the Korean Open, Australian Open, and the Canada Open. So that's enough about the players. Let's watch the action unfold.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, WANG Tzu Wei, Chinese Taipei. And on my left, ANTONSEN, Denmark. WANG Tzu Wei to serve, love all. Play.
Let me go through the permutations quickly with you on men's singles Group A, just to inform you. If Momota wins, as my calculations have it, and Wang wins this as well, then they'll both qualify for the semi-finals. If Christie wins against Momota and Wang wins, then Wang advances with Momota, as he beat Christie yesterday. Oh, it's in! He's found the line! He's got plenty of fans, or if not before, he has now. He's won them over with this. Look at that. Little pirouette, and as Antonsen can't believe it. One of the shots of the tournament, that one. Now, if Christie wins and Antonsen wins, then Kenta Momota and Christie advance with 2 wins each. If Antonsen wins and Momota wins, then 3 players are tied on 1 win. And games 1 will determine the outcome of who qualifies in 2nd place. It'll all reveal itself in the end. Let's not worry too much about that. And sit back and enjoy some terrific trick shots like we saw from WANG Tzu Wei right there. Oh, okay, so I think, yeah, he's suggesting that the court surface is sort of coming up a little. It seems to be bubbling. I think it might need a little bit of taping down, perhaps. Could be hazardous. I can tell you that Momota has taken the opening game against Jonathan Christie.
Anderson. One all. Play. Service over, 2-1.
He's very vocal, the Danish coach, very kind of in-your-face character. He was loud last night in the Momota encounter. It's just the way this team roll. Nothing subdued about Antonsen either, off court. Runner-up of the World Champs, of course. Big match player these days. They'll need to be tonight. Because Wang is full of trickery.
All. Four, 3. And this. And this. Play. Service over, 4-all.
Indonesia Masters winner in January. 4 other finals he made, did Antonsen. Spain Masters, European Games, Indonesia Open and World Championships as well. Steady performances throughout the year. And that's why he's coming of age on the big stage.
5-4.
Miraculous defense there, reading the play so well. How did he turn that around? Wang can't believe it. He'll feel sore after losing that one. Well, the shuttle's caught in the string bed right up the end. Don't see that too often. Now, he's one for cutting his strings out. Let's see if he does it today. He normally reaches for a pair of scissors after this. Where is it? He's looking for it. Look. Ah, there it is. So is he going to snip them out? Well, we didn't see whether he did or not.
Five all. Play.
He's pretty fired up, isn't he, WANG Tzu Wei?
Seven, five. Service over. 7-5. Service over. 6-7. Service over. 8-6.
Well, he's won 4 out of the last 5, WANG Tzu Wei. Very gifted athlete.
Nine, 6.
Antonsen's never taken a game off him in their 2 previous matches. Well, a body blow right into the calf of Antonsen, who just gestured as if to say, look, mate, you had all that court to play to. Why didn't you hit it over there? But it was an instant apology from WANG Tzu Wei, so no big deal. Just a little bit of competitive tension. That's a great lead from Antonsen.
Service over. 7-10.
Oh, it's high skill level, that. That rally had everything, didn't it? Impeccable touch from both men. WANG Tzu Wei having the last laugh with this wondrous little flurry of activity. Look at this. Antonsen thought that was going. but it found the inside of the line, and a real grimace from him after that. So it's Wang who heads to the turn, 11-7 up, after 11 minutes played.
哦，他软硬啊什么，你看对角跑，他是压力直线，你看对角跑，啊，很好啊。基本上还是在前场，你放了网以后呢，你的是回头。Du er nødt til også lige få angreb med på dem. Når vi spiller net, gå med dem mere efter det. Mere tight. Ja. Alright?
Well, these are arguably two of the fastest risers in the men's singles discipline these days. WANG Tzu Wei is just got wondrous high skill level, hasn't he? Elastic power as well. Indeed, they both have. I mean, ANTONSEN now has gone screaming up stratospherically to number 3 on the world rankings himself.
Play.
World number 3 losing his way. A 5-point cushion for Wang right now, and he looks a little glum, does ANTONSEN. It's been a very tough initiation into his first HSBC BWF year-end finals for the Dane. So far, anyway. Can he turn this around? Well done. Quick to read the play there.
Service over 8-8. Nine to 8. WANG Tzu Wei challenge, goal, out.
Challenge. Way out.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining.
So 13 minutes have elapsed out here, and it's still Wang with the marginal 3-point lead, 2-point lead now, with that one spilling long. Starting to get a bit more of a read, isn't he, ANTONSEN? Coming out on the right side of some of these rallies, the tall European. Four in a row for the Dane. Wang looking a little flustered. Can he bite back with interest as he did prior? Oh, yes. They've upped the tempo, these two.
Service over. 13-12.
Runner point stops at 5 for ANTONSEN. He wants the shuttle changed. Found it. Lasers the line with that cross smash.
13-14.
Stays in touch with Wang. Got a lovely steep angle on that one. Loaded with pace.
Service over. 15-13.
Perhaps just a miscue because his grip was slipping. Seemed to gesture that with his response, going for the powder. Wang in the ascendancy again here. Oh, that's fabulous. The way that he closed that down. What an athlete he is. Broad-shouldered and power-laden. That was really nice, and then a terrific follow-up, taking time away from the red and white clad Dane. Oh, he's made that as well. ANTONSEN gave him a sort of stare down the court, almost disbelieving and a little angry as well after this. He couldn't believe it. That's frustrating for him, having offered up so much and invested so much energy. Wang, it is, again, with a 5-point cushion. 12-7 up earlier, then that was negated. Oh, but ANTONSEN's just found the corner of the court there.
Service over. 14-18.
Well, it was a wonderful return of serve that set the tone for the point.
19-14.
Explosive finish.
Wang Tzu Wei.
Well, it was called wide,
ball out.
hence the challenge from the player from Chinese Taipei. Can't tell you, Kenta Momota is through against Jonathan Christie. Straight game affair. So he wins the group with 3 wins. The world #1 undefeated.
Challenge unsuccessful. No challenge remaining. Service over. 15-19.
If this man in blue shirt wins as well, then they both qualify for the semi-finals, himself and Momota. Their destiny in their own young hands. The 22-year-old in your picture here, and the 24-year-old the other side of the net. If Antonsen wins, 3 players are tied on 1 win each. But it looks like a tough ask right now. Oh yes, insistent and power-laden was Antonsen there.
19.
He knew coming out here this evening that he had to win. There was no getting away with it. For him to survive, he's got to get something out of the group. He's had 2 losses.
19.
Can he find a way to stay afloat? And then you never know.
Service over. 20. Game point 17.
Oh, a good injection of pace at the back end of that rally from the European. Really getting hold of the shuttle, smashing it straight down the line.
18,
Just what he needed to stay afloat. Still has work to do. Wang's got 2 more game point opportunities here. 23 minutes played.
Play.
Almost saved it. So 2 game points squandered now. He might start getting a little tight. Antonsen really upping the tempo, going lights out after this. Keeping time pressure on Wang Tzu Wei. The world number 3. Can he save a third game point here?
1号场裁判员博阿斯来自丹麦，发球裁判贝托来自意大利。
Introducing the umpire Henrik Boas from Denmark, service judge Fabio Vettel from Italy.
A grimace across his face. He knows that could cost him dear. Antonsen wrenches the game away from Wang. Somehow, from 17-20 down, Antonsen still afloat here.
Play.
We wondered how deep-seated his belief was. I think we're now getting quite a glimpse of it. Well, that's got to hurt, hasn't it? In many ways. Wang with a 4th game point here. Can he get this one to bed? Yeah, popped it up too high. Antonsen takes advantage, draws level again. Super point. Now, who's going to blink first? He redlines at the smash and as a consequence squirts it wide.
21.
World number 3. Back on top.
Play.
Now, can he take advantage? It's his first game point opportunity, Antonsen. And he takes it. He only needs the 1. Now that's livened things up in men's singles Group A. Antonsen, from somewhere, has clawed this out magically with some spellbinding badminton, full of self-belief and conviction at the back end of that opening game. He was 17-20 down. He's turned it around commendably. Danish advantage, 1 to the good, inside half an hour. Don't go anywhere.
Står fint i luften, ikke? Hvorfor? Måske lige lidt bid i luften. Ja. Lidt maskering i. Ja. Men du skal bare nå. Stå lige dernede af.
那时候有个脚步要上去，知道吧？坚持啊，顶啊，对啊，不要保守啊，对啊，不要保守。头顶呢，头顶啊，直线敢打。 直线，你要对角太多，他全守住啊。中路对角他都在守的，所以直线的要配合，点杀也行啊，对不对？该打时候果断一点。
Du ser, at jeg får nogen her til sidst på det. Ja. At jeg ikke bliver blød, fordi hvis han trykker, og jeg er blød, ja. Så kommer han frem og styrer. Ja, det er også. Så komme tilbage og nogle gange bruge de der fire og løfte. Yes. Jeg synes, du skal spille med bag ham på den bagmandsside, som vi snakker om. Og det er både for forhånd og baghånd faktisk. huske at holde fast i den højde her. Ikke kun, men når du spiller flat, så skal du gerne være, når du ligger lidt højere på forbanen. Så må du gerne lige trykke sig ned. Men når du ligger lidt under, så hold lidt fast i den her løftspilletid, så det fungerer. Ikke komme igennem mig nu. I hvert fald ikke at løfte sådan der.
Now, to give you a sense of perspective in terms of Group A, Momota goes through with 3 wins. If Antonsen wins, then 3 players are tied on 1 win each. And games 1 will determine the outcome of who qualifies in second place. Well, this man has got a big job to do to flush away that previous generous lead from 2017 and then losing that opening game. Let's take a look at his mental skills. The 24-year-old from Chinese Taipei, WANG Tzu Wei. What is he made of? We know about Antonsen's steel mentally. If Antonsen wins this match in straight games, he goes through with Momota. It's that simple. I'm pretty sure, according to my calculations anyway. If he comes through in 3 games, then that gets interesting, because it might come back to points count back between Wang and himself. Well, he's getting a little bit more assist in his attack, is Wang, from this end, obviously, with the subtle drift blown down the court ever so slightly. And that might enable him to do what he was unable to do in the opening game and seize one. It's been a flying start from the Asian athlete here. It's the first time he's ever lost a game to Antonsen in their 2 previous matches. Well, Antonsen finally weathers the storm and gets on the board in game 2. It's been a compelling watch, hasn't it, of explosivity and high skill level throughout. Athleticism, second to none. Look at that. Straining every sinew to stay in these points. He wants to stay until the weekend, that's for sure. I don't understand why. Loaded with generous cash. This is the biggest prize money badminton event ever. 1.5 million US dollars in total.
Play.
Nicely done again from ANTONSEN. He enjoys that shot. Nice touch from the Dane, just sending the racket back towards WANG Tzu Wei. That's very courteous. He is certainly giving his all, isn't he? This man. Just taking advantage of a few seconds off stage. But he's still got a 5-point cushion. And you sense he needs it, having had that 3-point cushion, 3 game points earlier. Unable to convert.
Service over. 8-2. Service over. 3-9.
Wang turning the screw in game 2, doing a great job, having been through what he has.
Service over. 10-3.
Well, crowd are really getting behind this man and enjoying a resurgence from him.
Service over. 4-10.
Oh, yes. Fabulous cross smash. What an athlete he is. Indeed, both of them.
Service over. 11-4. Interval.
See this again. Look how he gets up there and just snaps that one.
你要就是可以把它先移到后面再来抢前面，啊，你要整个连贯一点。他那个很多男人，他被动就比较多了，稍微意识在前面还是多一点。其他都还可以，就自己要庄重，清醒，
pres på ham. Spil den op over ham, eller ind foran og starte forfra. Der er ingen grund til at gå ind i de her slagsmål. Den vinder det, og det er klart. Okay? Bedste måde til at vinde, det er nok ikke det sjoveste, men det virker. Men det er ham, der har det hårdeste, når vi spiller duellerne.
Det er de der under nettet, ikke? Jeg bare skal have ro på at lige holde tilbage.
Lige præcis.
Well, can WANG Tzu Wei hold on here in game 2, or will Antonsen work his magic? He's been nibbling away at the psyche of WANG Tzu Wei, having twisted that opening game. He's got a real court presence, the European. Like the snapping jaws of a crocodile right here. Take a look at this. Wang came off on top then. Oh yes, a swing and a miss. Robust defence from Antonsen. It's gone. It was a late call from the lines judge, and the hesitancy has enabled Wang to just want to challenge. Now, the question I'm thinking is, even if Wang finds a way through game 2, how much will he have for game 3? Because he's really been going lights out here. And I don't know how much he's got in the tank.
Service over. 13-5.
The challenge was good. He kissed the line, and backing himself admirably there, WANG Tzu Wei. Once he lost, he was looking down on the court for some reason. Okay, just a little bit of feather that needed moving off the court. Didn't want to slip on that. Takes his time.
Play.
Brilliant.
Okay. 14-5. Play.
That's a great leave.
16-5.
And as Antonsen, as hard as he tries, can barely get a toe hold, let alone a foothold here in this second game to work with. Wang has been exceptional.
17-5.
showing us how
Service
flexible he is.
6-17. Thank you. Six, 17, play.
Well, he's enjoying the fast run. There's no doubt in that, Wang Tzu Wei, but he overpressed there. A couple of consecutive points for ANTONSEN. He's trying to extend his stay in this game. Terrific, slammed it down to the floor. Three in a row for ANTONSEN now. A mini fight back, but is it too late as far as this game's concerned? Oh yes, took his time nicely, pounced at the right time.
17.
This was the shot right here, look at that.
One.
Oh yes, good deception.
10, 17.
5 consecutive points. It's been like that, hasn't it, throughout, particularly the second game. Both players just going on these wild runs, particularly Wang Tzu Wei. He's had a consecutive run of 7 and another of 5. But he's struggling right now. ANTONSEN has got the momentum and is hauling this back. Now, I'm pretty sure for ANTONSEN to advance, he's got to come through this in straight games, because if it comes to games count back and Wang Tzu Wei takes this second game, even if Wang Tzu Wei goes on to lose, he's still got more games in count back than ANTONSEN. Oh, thunderous. Really getting hold of that. It was power and accuracy that put that one to bed. Well, it's been spellbinding at times, hasn't he, quite frankly? And as good as ANTONSEN's been as the world number 3, Wang Tzu Wei has just lit it up on numerous occasions. These big streaks of points that he's knitted together has been absolutely commendable, outstanding, frankly. That was a misjudgment there, though.
Service over. 12, 19. Service over 20, game point 12. Game.
WANG Tzu Wei somehow finds a way, takes game 2, 21 points to 12, and we're going to go down the final stretch again here in Guangzhou in this deciding men's singles Group A contest. A game each.
Jeg synes, det er vigtigt, at jeg på returen ikke spiller direkte op. På returen, den laver lige og holder den tilbage i mellemspillet. Nogle gange spiller den ned. Bare første gang, men ikke den der flade udrunde hen. Altså, fordi at... Ja, det synes jeg. Lad os starte der. Så hvis han går ned og spiller, så er han klar til at lave noget ned bagfra, eller neutralisere.
Jeg synes, det er fine perioder, hvor du bare går hen og lægger den over ham. Det skal bare ikke være standard. Du kan også stadig gå ikke i benene og lægge den over. Du kan også godt bruge returen bare lidt ret, som vi snakker om først. Har du lægge med fart til saden, uden at gøre så meget på.
Code to 20 seconds. Code to 20 seconds. Please.
Well, ANTONSEN has to win this to put himself in the running to qualify for the semi-finals. It won't just come down to games count back, because he will be tied with 3 if he comes through here, as will WANG Tzu Wei. So it's going to come down to points count back between these two if ANTONSEN comes through this deciding game to see who qualifies. If Wang wins this, then he qualifies outright with Momota. But ANTONSEN, if you are just joining us, does have a slight drift advantage. He's at the slightly faster end with a very minimal breeze on his back. And that could be telling at the end of the day. Let's find out. It'll all reveal itself in the next 15 minutes or so. Well, his head hung, denoting that that did just miss.
Thank you. Service over. 1-2. Thank you.
Strong start from Antonsen. Little bit of a weary look from Wang Tzu Wei.
1.
How much has he got left? He did go really hard at the first 2 games. Did Antonsen save a little in reserve for game 3? Well, we'll find out.
Ball. 4-1.
Challenge in the end, after much discussion. This one nicely poised. Who's it going to be that finds a way through and extends their stay to the weekend? Okay, so the doctor is out. Some sort of, what is it, a toe issue here or something? Something's giving him pain. Let's have a look. Antonsen wanting to keep a beady eye on what's happening the other side of the umpire's chair. Well, the magic spray's been administered. Wonder if it'll make any difference. So this might well come back to points difference. If Antonsen can come through here, that's what it's going to be. The difference between games and points won and lost, with the greater difference ranking higher in the group.
Play. Service over. 2-4. Service over. 5-2.
Well, it's been a strong start from Antonsen in this decider. He's got a 3-point advantage, and Wang Tzu Wei is looking round almost a little desperately now. He's called the doctor, which kind of smacks of angst. Antonsen with the swagger. And the three-point cushion. Oh, nicely done. That's the thing with Wang. You never know. He can suddenly just ignite and go on these tears of points. And he's very, very dangerous. And certainly one to watch out for. He's ranked 19th in the world right now, but he has been knocked on the door of the top 10. And you do feel with his potential, that's a place where he belongs permanently. He really is a fine athlete.
Three, 5. Play.
Oh, yes, he pounced all over that Anders Antonsen. Rapier-like with his speed.
3.
Read the pattern of play really quickly here. Look how quick he was there onto that. Took it at its apex, the shuttle. The longest rally of the match so far has been 53 shots. That was a 34-shot rally. But it's been grueling and physical. Just the other side of an hour now they've been playing. Oh, another shank from Antonsen. He's frustrated. Another string break. That wasn't just one string. That sounded like a lot. Maybe even a frame. Well, he wants to throw one back to his coach. That'll be cut out and possibly even sent off to the stringers. Cut out, I think.
Okay.
Oh, it's in. Hands down from the lines judge immediately, decisively, denoting that. Wang will be delighted in that. That's a couple of points consecutively to him. It is getting really scrappy, this decider, isn't it? Tasty. Just what the doctor ordered. This is the sort of badminton we've come to really relish from the HSBC BWF World Tour finals. Matches just like this, with so much at stake. Who will it be that can find a way into the semi-finals? Can Wang deny Antonsen a group win? Oh, how about that? Talk about tenacity. That was a terrific turnaround. Look at this. You thought he was down and out. Great dig off both backhand and forehand wing. Wang must wonder what he's got to do to put the point to bed. Oh, that's nice. That was very decisive. Rather like the Danes' last point, he really got on top quickly here and thundered that one to the floor. Game all, 7-all. Complete deadlock on the scoreboard. Danish coach
7-all.
barking out some instructions to his 22-year-old charge. How will he respond? And the last European left standing. Now really a point down in this deciding game for the first time in it. He was leading 6-3 moments ago. Not anymore.
Service over, 8-all.
Oh, it's gone. Wang Tzu Wei can barely believe it, shaking his head in disbelief. Antonsen's loving seeing that squirt over the back line. Every point a mini battle. Who's going to win the overall war and survive to the weekend? Christie's out of the equation. Shaking his head in disbelief.
9-10.
Both men tonight having to really go to the trenches. It's been a really grueling physical contest. They've both pitted their skills against the world #1 and also Jonathan Christie as well. And that takes a lot out of you.
9-10. Play.
Well, I guess you could argue that this man in your picture, coming into this, had only straight game matches against Momota and Jonathan Christie, whereas Antonsen had a long one with Momota last night. So he played that extra game. That might take its toll. He's got the upper hand by 2 points here as we head to the turn. 11-9, Antonsen leading in the decider.
både nedefra og opfra. Vi er det. Ja, jeg vil sige, når han mister initiativet på formand, så ligger han og stresser den op i din catcher. Jeg vil gerne håber, du går på den, og så vil han have kontra. Du er nødt til at ud i de situationer. Det er det vigtigste. Så går du.
Coach. Anderson. Eleven, 9. Play.
Thunderously struck by WANG Tzu Wei, really getting hold of the shuttle there and redlining with authority. He's played some really good dictatorial badminton when he's chosen to. Ever dangerous, a constant threat to the world number 3 he is right now. How much is the Momota encounter taken out of Antonsen? A 3-game affair late last night. Probably didn't get to bed having unwound till about 1:32 a.m. The match didn't finish till the other side of midnight. Oh, well, he almost got away with a miscue off the backhand wing, didn't he, then, this fella? Not quite. Antonsen steadies the ship and keeps his nose in front here. A well-engineered point. Crushes that straight smash. And fist pumps as well.
Play. Service over. 11, 13. Place. Do not delay the game. Play must be continuous.
Yeah, it was always going to be dispatched, wasn't it? Far too short, the lift away.
14-11.
3-point cushion for Antonsen. Still not out of the woods yet, though. There's been so much to admire about the quality of badminton in this match. Oh, another barrage raining down from the European.
15-11.
Body language from Antonsen as though he hasn't even given a thought to the fact that he might lose this match. He looks full of commitment here. Fantastic to see.
16-11.
3 in a row for Antonsen now. World number 3, looking just that little bit stronger. Has he done enough to see it home?
And this. Sixteen, 11. Play.
Yeah, it's becoming a familiar look, isn't it? Antonsen unleashing the fury overhead on a regular basis now. WANG Tzu Wei looking a little forlorn, a little vexed of idea. That's a good leave. And I asked myself as Antonsen challenges, did WANG Tzu Wei go too hard at game 2? He sort of redlined at it, didn't he, with intensity, and it makes you wonder just, you know, whether he's running on fumes right now. Antonsen has kicked back nicely. Only just worth a challenge. Antonsen in response is kind of jumping up and down petulantly on the spot as if to say, why did that just miss? I could have done with that one. But he's still got a comfort blanket of 5 points in his favour. He's only got one challenge left. Oh, that is a poor error of judgment from WANG Tzu Wei.
18-12.
He thought about playing it. Perhaps that was a tired choice. He's won 8 out of the last 10 points, Antonsen. And you sense setting sail for home now.
Match point 12. And this. $20-12. Play.
Hannes Antonsen, the world number 3, will be utterly relieved and delighted at the same time. Possibly he's done enough to keep in the running for the semi-finals. Who knows? It's all going to come down to the wire and count back. I think he might have done that, you know. Anyway, we will find out. It's going to come down to points difference, because 3 players are on 1 win only in Group A for the men's singles. Antonsen finds a way through and gives himself a fighting chance to move on. 80 minutes it took him. He came through 23-21, 12-21, 21-12. A fantastic gladiatorial performance from the sole remaining European. He'll be pleased with himself. Is it enough? Time will tell. Coming through with flying colours, Antonsen on the night. Don't go anywhere. We've still got men's doubles for you here on 2.